Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent English Talk, where learning English is easy and fun.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here and help you improve your English today.
We're so glad you're joining us. And hey, while you're getting settled, let us know you're here.
Yeah, just type "I'm ready to learn" in the comments below. And of course, a quick reminder to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a lesson.
Okay, so today's topic is super important. It's something you use all the time.
Absolutely. In job interviews, when you're meeting new people, making friends, or even just writing a profile for social media.
Exactly. Today, we are talking about how to talk about yourself in English.
And our mission is simple. We want to help you talk about yourself clearly, confidently, and most importantly, naturally.
We'll be using phrases from a beginner up to a low intermediate level.
We've got some role plays, mini dialogues, and vocabulary breakdowns planned.
So we really encourage you to practice speaking out loud with us wherever you are.
Yeah, we'd love to know. Tell us in the comments where you're watching from today.
Okay, let's start with the basics. Section 1 is all about the simplest patterns for introducing yourself.
Right, the fundamentals. Things like your name, your country, and the languages you speak.
Let's start with your name. There are a few common ways to say it.
The most common are probably, "My name is M, I'm in M," and the slightly more casual, "You can call me M."
Yeah, so for me, I could say, my name is Emily, but you can call me M. It's friendly and inviting.
And for me, "My name is Paul, but everyone calls me Paul." Not very original, but it works.
So why don't you try it now? Say your name out loud using one of those patterns.
And go ahead and write "My name is M" in the comments so we can say hi.
Okay, next up is where you're from. This can be a little more complex.
Yeah, there are a few different ways to say it. You could say, "I'm from M," "I was born in M," or even "My hometown is M."
And there's also, I grew up in MM. But what's the difference there?
That's a great question. "I'm from" is usually about your identity, maybe your nationality, but "I live in" is just your current location. They can be different.
Okay, so I might say, I'm from Toronto, but I live in Singapore now.
Exactly. Or "I'm from the UK, but I grew up in Australia." Grew up means where you spent your childhood, and hometown is the town or city where you grew up.
Got it. So great practice sentence for you is, I'm from Rilo, but I live in Rye.
Try writing that one in the comments, too. It's great to see where everyone is from.
All right, and the last part of this section, talking about languages.
This is a big one for all of you. You can say things like, "I speak," or maybe "I speak a little lay."
Or, of course, I'm learning rad.
No.
You could also add why you're learning, like, I'm studying English to improve my communication.
And here's a really useful, polite phrase. If you feel nervous, you can say this. Ready?
I'm still learning, so please speak slowly.
Let's say it one more time. "I'm still learning, so please speak slowly." It's so helpful.
It really is. Okay, so that's a quick review of the basics. Name where you're from, where you live, and what languages you speak.
Let's move on to section 2. We're going to get a little more personal here.
Yes, we're talking about your age, your job, and your studies.
Let's start with age. The most common way to say it is "I'm years old."
Right, so I'd say I'm 28 years old, but I feel like in casual conversation, it's often shorter.
You're right. Most of the time people just say "I'm 32. They drop the years old.
And a really important tip here, a common mistake we hear.
Yes. You should never say "I have 28 years." In English, we use the verb to be. I am 28.
Exactly, so practice that now. I'm years old.
Okay, how about jobs? What do you do?
There are three main patterns here. You can say, I work as a R, or I'm a FA.
So I work as a teacher, or I'm a software engineer. And you can also talk about your field, like I work in marketing.
But what if you don't have a traditional job right now? There are some really good, polite ways to say that.
Right. You could say I'm between jobs at the moment, or I'm looking for work.
Or you could be a student or a parent. I'm a student. I'm a full-time parent. Those are perfectly good answers.
They absolutely are. And speaking of students, let's cover that.
If you're studying, you can say, I'm studying for your subject. For example, I'm studying psychology.
Or you could say, I'm a college student. You can also say what year you're in. I'm in my first year or my second year, and so on.
And what's the difference between a major and a degree?
Good question. Your major is your main subject of study, like economics or history. Your degree is the qualification you get when you graduate.
Okay, perfect. So I might say, I'm studying psychology. I'm in my third year.
And I could say my major was economics. Let's try a quick role play. Imagine we just met at a language class. I'll start.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Paul. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Paul. I'm Emily. Nice to meet you too. So where are you from?
I'm from Australia. How about you?
I'm from Canada, so what do you do?
I'm an engineer. And you?
Oh, cool. I'm a student right now. I'm studying design.
See? Simple, natural, and you learn a lot about the other person really quickly.
Okay, quick review of that section. We covered age, job phrases, and how to talk about your studies.
Why don't you write one sentence in the comments about your job or what you're studying? We'd love to read them.
Let's move on. Section 3 is about talking about your daily life, your routine. This helps people understand your lifestyle.
Yeah, and it gives you a lot to talk about. Let's go over some common verbs for routines, like wake up,
Get up, take a shower,
brush my teeth, have breakfast,
go to work or go to school,
start work, finish work,
cook dinner.
relax, and finally, go to bed.
So you can put these together to describe your day. For example, a morning routine could be, I wake up at 7, I get up at 7:15, I take a shower, have breakfast, and then go to work.
Notice the clear, logical order. It makes it really easy to follow.
And for your work or school routine,
You could say something like, I start work at 9, I usually have lunch around 12:30, I finish work at 5.
and then what?
After work, I sometimes go to the gym or just relax at home.
Perfect. And for the evening? In the evening, I often cook dinner, maybe watch a show or read a book. I usually go to bed around 11.
That's a great tip. Using adverbs like usually, sometimes, always, or never makes your routine sound much more natural.
Okay, role play time again. Let's say we're coworkers and I'm new.
Sounds good. So what's your typical workday like?
Well, I usually start at 9, first to check my emails, and then we have our team meeting.
Right, me too.
Hmm.
And then you start on your projects.
Yeah, after the meeting, I work on my main projects until I finish work at 5.
That sounds like a pretty standard day. Good to know.
See how easy it is to connect over a simple routine.
Definitely. Okay, so that was our quick review of routine vocabulary. Let's move to something a bit more fun.
Yes. Section 4. Hobbies, interests, and free time. This is how you make a conversation personal.
This is for when someone asks that classic question, so what do you like to do?
There are a few key patterns you can use. The simplest are I love low, or I enjoy geeing.
For example, I like cooking, I love playing football, or I enjoy reading books.
You can also say, in my free time, I low. Or, one of my hobbies is eat.
But if you want to show you're really passionate about something, there are stronger phrases.
Ooh, like what?
You could say, I'm really into cyan, or I'm a big fan of
So I'm really into photography.
or I'm a big fan of mystery books. It just has more energy, you know?
I like that. But what if you don't like something?
Mm,
How can you say that politely?
Great question. You don't want to be negative. A fantastic phrase is, it's not really my thing.
Oh, that's good. So if someone asks if I like running, I can say, running is not really my thing.
Exactly. Or you could say, I'm not very good at science. It's soft and polite.
Okay, let's do another role play. We're at a cafe. I'll start.
Let's do it.
So, what do you have for fun? I've been getting into cooking lately.
Oh, that's cool. I enjoy cooking too. I like trying new recipes. I'm also really into painting. What about you?
I love taking photos. And I like playing basketball with my friends on weekends.
Nice. It sounds like you're pretty creative.
Thanks. See, that was a really positive and easy conversation.
It was. So for everyone listening, tell us in the comments. In my free time, I...
All right, let's move to section 5. This is about describing what you're like as a person.
Yes, your personality. This can be tricky, but we have some great adjectives for you.
Let's list a few. Friendly, shy, confident,
Creative, patient, active.
relaxed, serious, and funny.
So you can just say, I'm a friendly person. Or you can add a little more detail.
Right, like I'm a little shy at first, but I open up when I know people.
That's a great example. You can also talk about your emotions, like happy, tired, excited, nervous.
So you could say, I'm excited to learn English, which I hope is true for all of you.
Or I get a little nervous in new situations. It's about being honest.
And what about sharing opinions? It's important to be polite.
Very. You can start with phrases like, I think, in my opinion, or I believe.
And if you disagree with someone,
Instead of saying you're wrong, you can say, I see your point, but, or I'm not sure I agree. It's much softer.
let's try a role play for a job interview. You be the interviewer.
Okay. So how would you describe yourself?
I'd say I'm a friendly and creative person. My main strengths are that I'm patient and very organized. I have strong attention to detail.
That's great to hear. And what would you say is a weakness?
I sometimes get nervous during presentations, but I'm actively working on it to improve my confidence.
Very well answered. You were honest, but also showed you're working to improve.
So that was personality and emotion vocabulary. Now for section 6, a very common topic, family.
Yes, talking about your family is a big part of your life story. Let's cover some basic vocabulary.
Okay. Mother or mom, father or dad, brother, sister,
Husband, wife, children, or kids.
and then parents and grandparents for the general terms.
So you can use these to make simple sentences, like I have one brother and one sister.
Or you can talk about your status, I'm married, or I'm single,
You could also say, I don't have any children, or I live with my parents.
right? And you can describe your relationship like, my family is very close.
Let's do a quick role play. Imagine we're at a party. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do. I have a younger brother. He's 20. How about you?
I'm an only child. Are your parents still in Canada?
They are. We're very close. We talk every week.
That's lovely. Simple, warm, and a great way to get to know someone.
Okay, now for our final section before the big review. Section 7, goals, dreams, and future plans.
Yes, talking about the future makes you sound motivated and confident. Let's start with goals.
For goals, you can use phrases like, my goal is to fro, or I want to, or I hope to.
For example, my goal is to improve my English, or I want to travel more.
And what about dreams? They feel a little bigger than goals.
They are. For dreams, you might say, my dream is to, or someday I'd like to fray.
Like someday I'd like to start my own business.
Exactly. It's a long-term aspiration, and for more concrete plans.
For things you were really planning, you could say, I'm going to, or I'm planning to.
You can also use I'm thinking about egg. For instance, I'm planning to learn another language.
Okay, final role play. We're two travelers talking about the future.
I like it. So where are you planning to go next?
Well, my dream is to visit Japan someday. But for my next trip, I'm planning to travel through Europe.
Oh, amazing. My goal is to save enough money to do that next year. Someday I'd like to take a photography class too.
You should. This sounds like a great plan.
All right, so let's quickly recap those phrases. My goal is someday I'd like to, and I'm planning to.
Okay, now for the final challenge. We're going to put everything together, a full self-introduction.
Imagine you're at an international event and you're meeting someone for the first time. We'll each give an example. You go first.
Okay, here's mine. Hi, my name is Emily, but please call me Em. I'm 28 and I work as a designer. I'm from Canada, but I live in Singapore now. I speak English and a little French. I'm a friendly and creative person, and in my free time, I'm really into painting and taking photos. My family is very close, even though they live far away. My goal for the future is to grow as a designer and hopefully travel more.
Wow, that was fantastic. So much information, but it sounded so natural.
Thank you. Your turn.
All right. Hi there. I'm Paul. I'm 32. I'm from Australia, and I work in engineering. I'm a pretty easygoing and organized person. In my free time, I love cooking and playing basketball. My dream is to someday start my own small restaurant.
That was great. Very clear and confident.
Thanks. So now it's your turn. We want you to try writing your own full self-introduction in the comments. Use parts from all the sections we covered.
Yes, please do. We covered so much today. Your name and origin, age and job, your routine, hobbies, personality, family, and your goals.
If you learned something useful today, please write, I learned a lot in the comments.
Thank you so much for joining us and for all your hard work today.
Talking about yourself is such an important skill, and we know you can do it.
Remember to practice out loud with your friends and definitely in the comments below. Practice is so important.
It really is. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can join us for our next lesson.
Thanks again, everyone.
See you soon.